Last game, we clinched this NFC North Division. Now, with just a few games left in the season, our goal is to clinch home field advantage, and we got to go through the Minnesota Vikings here in Minnesota, a team we just saw a few weeks ago, and we absolutely dominated them. Put up 51 points, dominated time possession nearly 3-1, and this Minnesota team only put up just barely about 100 yards of offense. Will anything change here in the next few weeks? We got some good news. Emmanuel Forsett, his development is finally revealed. He is a superstar dev, so that just adds to this dominant defense, which has historically been fantastic. And here we go into week 16. So Minnesota's going to receive the ball first, and let's get this one underway. So yeah, division clinched last week, and now we just have the 49ers behind us for home field. But this Minnesota team, they need victories. They want to be one of those wild card teams. They want to get into the playoffs, and here comes J.J. Webb. 28 touchdowns on the season, but man, just a few weeks ago, he was awful. He was not very good, and we've made a lot of quarterbacks look bad, so maybe not the most surprising thing, but he's going to try to improve here today, as that one's going to fall incomplete and brings up a quick third down. As Webb in the pocket looking, he runs out of time. Hutchinson, Jermaine Johnson there for the sack. Man, they've just been so good. I mean, the coverage is fantastic. I mean, the pressure does get to him, but the secondary, great coverage, sack. And here comes Lamar Jackson and this Lions offense, which has really just been fantastic the entire season, but the last few weeks, just putting up some big time games. And we'll start at the 42-yard line. First and 10, Lamar's going to play action. Looking down the field, going for it right off the bat. Jameson Williams has got it, and he's in for the touchdown. He actually had to slow up the pass. He had to slow up, and luckily he just burnt him. I mean, look at this. He had about 3 to 4 yards on the defender, which is crazy. You can see the speed he has. I mean, one of the fastest players in the NFL. Lamar throws it up there, and just great adjustment to the ball in air, takes the contact, and Jameson Williams, just like that, 7-0 lead. How does Minnesota respond to that? You're thinking probably to yourself, oh, here we go again. Back to the same thing just a few weeks ago. 3rd and 8. Webb in the pocket looking. Dumps it underneath to Dalvin Cook, but that is just going to be well short, only gaining about a yard. Another quick 3 and out. And already you can see it's not looking good for Minnesota. But it's not how you start, it's how you finish for sure, as DeAndre Swift up the middle for a few yards. He's had 3 straight games with 100 yards. He has really come on as of late. Looks like the old DeAndre Swift, and that is great to see right before the playoffs. As on 3rd and 7, George Dixon over the middle, catch, and that is going to be a first down up to the 40. So 1st and 10, just that 4-man rush. Lamar stepping up at the pocket, takes off, tries to slide down there, but kind of gets caught up a little bit. But still, first down, we'll take it. Just always worried about fumbles there. But first down run, and we're moving into Minnesota territory. 2nd and 11. Lamar, look out. Pressure coming. Good coverage down the field. This Minnesota defense does have some really good guys up front that can get to the quarterback. But our offensive line is very good. See, Zadarius Smith leading some pressure there on the outside. Throws off incomplete. So Minnesota's defense does get a stop. So, you know, we're used to just piling on points here early. But they get the stop, but it doesn't really matter too much because Hutchinson is there for a big-time sack all the way back to the 2. And now a 3rd and 23. They're actually going to throw. Webb in the end zone looking, and he fires it perfectly, and he's got it to CeeDee Lamb. Talk about trusting in your quarterback. 3rd and 23 from your own 1-yard line against the best defense in the NFL. And Webb makes a play to CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jefferson. We completely shut down Justin Jefferson last time. It's the same to CeeDee Lamb. They didn't do really anything against us. So that's a good start for CeeDee Lamb. It's just to see if they're going to try to get Jefferson involved, which they obviously should. 3rd and 8, goes to the outside, overthrows his tight end Richardson. Incomplete. So a very good play to get out of that bad field position, but still Nothing comes of it. 1st and 10, tries a screen, but Lamar runs out of time. Gets sacked there right away, and now a 2nd and 16. So now this Minnesota defense putting a lot of pressure as Lamar's got to go out of the pocket. Fires down the field to Jamison Williams, who breaks off one tackle and picks up maybe an extra 10 yards down to the 41-yard line. But yeah, you could see the pressure of Minnesota is looking pretty good. They're putting a lot of pressure on Lamar. We're just going to have to get out of the pocket a little more, which, for him, that's going to play right into his game. Able to scramble there. 1st and 10. Hand now the ball off to DeAndre Swift. Nice blocking down the field. Picks up 14. And he's down to the 27-yard line. Getting close here to the end of the first quarter. We're now into the second. We got a 2nd and 3. And this ball right back up to Swift. Look at that hole just opened right up there in the middle of the field. Plenty of running room. Got the first down to the 15. Trying to add to this 7-0 lead. From the 17, here comes a blitz. We'll get rid of it quickly. Burks has got it with that, man. What a burst from Traylon Burks. Haven't seen that as much. Almost gets in the end zone. Wish he would have just reached that ball out and put it in. Just short at the 1, but 1st and goal now from the 1. Lamar's just going to sneak it forward. He's in for the touchdown. And Lamar just continues to add to his rushing touchdown total. He has been on fire this entire year. And to me, I've said it week to week, the front runner for the MVP, there is no doubt about it. So Minnesota now down 14-0, needs to respond here. 3rd and 9. Webb looking over the middle, and he has his man. That's caught. Richardson's got it. 1st down, gain of 15. So, yeah, it's mainly the tight end. The receivers just getting shut down here against our secondary. 1st and 10. Oh, this is an end around to Newberry. He's got some running room. He is a very speedy receiver, and Akuta's going to catch up to him. And that is a big-time run, 30 yards down to the 20-yard line. And actually, the last game we played against Minnesota, that's the only touchdown they had, was an end around to CeeDee Lamb, and that was it. They didn't put anything else in, so that play has worked for them. As this one is hit, oh man, could have been picked, falls incomplete. And a 3rd and 15. I'm looking for Justin Jefferson. And he's kind of covered up. I mean, you can see we're on him there with Bush. Hufanga is there over the top, so he's more than doubled. Passes deflected by Derek Brown, falls incomplete. So this will set up about a 42-yard field goal attempt to try to get Minnesota on the board here. Kick is up, and it is good. So Minnesota gets some 3 points, 14-3. Now they got to trust in their defense here to get a stop. 2nd and 10. Lamar floats this one. That is a nice defensive play, knocking that one away. Kind of a dangerous throw, though, but does not result in an interception or anything. And 3rd and 10, pressure once again. Incomplete. Minnesota's defense gets to stop. Yeah, Julian Whiteside and Zadarius Smith are putting some pressure on us for sure. And the way our offense has been rolling as of late, as we got a flag on the play, that's going to be a face mask, so add 15 to that. But the way our offense is rolling, we really haven't been stopped lately. So give Minnesota's defense some credit. They have gotten 2 stops in this game so far in this first half. You're giving your offense some chance. You just got to put up some points. It's CeeDee Lamb with the grab, and that should be enough for a 1st down. Yeah, if you can go down the field here and you can get a touchdown, you're only down 4. Nice play there from Lee McNeil on the counter run for Dalvin Cook, going absolutely nowhere. They have not been able to establish a run here so far. The 2nd 11 split. You got Cook and then Jefferson in the backfield. Goes to the outside. That is caught. Richardson with the grab. That's another 1st down. So Minnesota is moving the ball here a little bit. At least a lot better than 2 weeks ago. From the 32, hand off to Dalvin Cook. But man, Hutchinson, and I believe that was Bush, just got right through. That run blitz, couldn't have picked a perfect play for that. Worked out outstandingly. Now 3rd and 16, dumps it off to Cook. Breaks one tackle, jukes out another. But there's just too many defenders there. And that's going to be well short of the 1st. But this is going to set up a field goal attempt here for about 52 yards. So hit the 42-yarder earlier. Now looking 10 yards back from 52. Kick is up, and it is just enough. It is in there. It is good. So it's a one-possession game here with 2:50 left. 14-6 lead. See if we can kind of go back-to-back here. So chance to get some points here before half. And obviously we receive the second half kickoff. So a chance to go back-to-back with some points here. Nice first down run from Swift. And then cuts it up. That is a nice cut. Nice job. Vision cuts it up. Close to a first. And we got a 3rd and 1 under 2 minutes now. We'll hand back to Swift. He's got it up the middle. And a first down. We got 2 timeouts here. Plenty of time, obviously. We'll let this clock roll a little bit. We're down to 1:02 and a 3rd down and 2. And right now, yeah, we're just going to run it. Just pick up that first. No big deal. Pick up the first down. We can kind of use our second timeout here so we can, utilize or just let the clock run. It's not that big of a deal. 1st and 10, Lamar over the middle. Burks has it. Burks down to around the 30, and I think we use our second timeout here with 36 seconds left. So 1 timeout left. Plenty of time here. Going empty set. Lamar looking. And he just decides to take off himself. It was really good coverage down the field. He picks up around 16 yards. We've got to hurry this one up, and we're going to spike the ball here with 17 seconds left at the 14. 1 timeout. So a sack doesn't hurt us. But here comes the blitz, and it's a wrong blitz at the wrong time. Because Adrian Olsen is right there. Right where that linebacker came. Right up the seam is Olsen. And Lamar finds him for the touchdown. Big time play. Big time score here. Right before halftime. Perfectly placed. Olsen hangs on to it. And that's going to put this up to a 21-6 lead as we head into halftime. So give Minnesota some credit. We have had absolute blowouts pretty much almost by halftime. And I would say the last 4 or 5 games, really, we have non-competitive games. And we're seeing a little bit more here. They've actually got some defensive stops. They just need to convert field goals into touchdowns. This is a huge game here. Atlanta, 7-7. They're right there on the edge of that wild card. This could be a huge victory for them if they can take down the Bears, who are right there at 9-5. I mean, this NFC is going to be really close here, in the last few weeks. Got the Chiefs right now at 11-3. I think the best team in the AFC. Patriots at 8-6, trying to get to 9-6. So they're looking for a huge victory there. And let's take a look at Kirk Bray. So far, 12-20, 81 yards, touchdown. He's got the Steelers right now at 9-5. Browns at 6-8. So pretty much, I would say, probably playing spoiler there. But those in-division games, they are always tough as we have one here. So let's start this second half. Swift with the carry, and he'll pick up around 11 yards up to the 36-yard line. And man, yeah, this could go from a 14-6 game to a 28-6 game with that back-to-back. We'll see. See if we can convert here. 2nd and 9. Over the middle, and that is a perfect throw from Lamar. Just great timing, zone coverage there. Really just a 2-man route. And we hit it to Jamison Williams. As now Lamar looking in the pocket. And he has got some pressure, and he gets out of it, and he uses that speed. Man, you think as a linebacker or just a defender in general against Lamar that you're going to get him. You think you have that edge, you think you got that spot, and he just flies right by you. And he's gone. Big time play now down to the 6. And a 2nd and goal. Lamar looking, trying to find somebody. Pressure around the edge. He's going to take off, and he's got room there for the touchdown. Lamar's 2nd rushing touchdown of the ball game. And now it's 28-6. So 14 unanswered here at the end of the first half and start this second half. And now Minnesota finds themselves in a real tough position. Obviously yet to put it in the end zone. 3rd and 7. Webb flying it down the field. Overthrows Newberry. Incomplete. So that is not what you want to see. A quick 3 and out. But defensively, they have a chance to get one themselves. 39, down to Jamison Williams, who makes the grab. Another big-time play to him. He's up to the 33. Big 3rd down conversion. I really don't know why you are leaving Jamison Williams one-on-one on the outside with no safety help. It makes absolutely no sense. Their defense really needs to make some adjustments to that. That's 2 plays we have hit here, and we're down to the 31. 2nd and 9. Lamar, look out, pressure coming. Man, we would have had, I believe that was Burks coming open over the middle. Just need maybe really one more second. But just couldn't get there. And this time, the coverage is even better. And it leads to another sack. And that's going to lead us to a really long field goal here, about 55 yards. But Weston does have the leg for it. Kick is up, and it is good. So at least we get 3 out of it. Put this up to a 25-point lead here, 31-6. There's about 3 minutes left here in this third quarter. Dalvin Cook with the carry. Man, that closed quickly. I thought he was going to get that first. 3rd and inches. Here from the 48. They're going back to Cook, and Cook's going to be held up and brought down. Emmanuel Forsett and Devin Bush are there. Do they go for it here on 4th and 1? Take a look at this stop. Just great pressure up front, and they don't go for it. They decide to punt. You're down 31-6, and you decide to punt the ball. Man, I don't know about that. You got to go for it there. 3rd and 5 over the middle. Jamison Williams for the grab, and that is a first down. You got to be aggressive. It's George Dixon holding his abdominal area there, but you can't be. You're down 25 points. You know, you got to try something and try to go for it, even though you just got stuffed on 3rd and inches. I mean, even if you kind of go back to the same thing, there might be a good chance you get the first. I don't understand it. Pec strain, he'll be fine. We'll just sit him out for right now. 1st and 10, RPO action to Adrian Olsen, and man, gets a really good block on the outside from Leonard. And that's down to the 17. That's a first down. Less than 10 minutes left in this game. I mean, we pretty much got this one, I would think, for sure, but you just want to get that last one to kind of put it way out of reach. You can see they have the 5th-ranked defense, and they've played a lot better than most defenses have played against their offenses. Swift has got it, gets it through, in for the touchdown. And, yeah, 38-6, 8:32 left. Another pretty much blowout victory here in Week 16. Man, it's just been nothing. Right now, the way it is looking, I mean, we're the odds-on favorite, obviously, to win the Super Bowl. I think coming into this year, you acquire Lamar Jackson. You know, I think our defense was obviously the same. Even maybe more of an upgrade. We're drafting Emmanuel Forsett. So I think we've upgraded defensively, and then offensively, when you get a guy like Lamar Jackson, your offense automatically gets upgraded. It was the one thing we needed was quarterback. It was our one weakness. And now it wasn't a weakness. And we reached the Super Bowl with that weakness last year. So we were obviously the favorite coming in, as that's going to finish off this game. But now, the way we are playing, the way we're really dominating these games, and not even bad teams. We're dominating really good teams. I mean, last week, Carolina, that was just pure destruction. Now, the fumbles led to that destruction, but still, we're dominating teams. So right now, I don't know who's going to beat us. We'll see with San Francisco. They have a very good team, an outstanding team. We're battling them for the number 1 seed. So we'll see how that turns out. But the remaining schedule coming up for us, we got the Bears next, and then we finish off at the Jets. So, I don't know. The Bears game is going to be interesting. You know, their defense is always tough. They play us tough. It's in division. So, Justin Fields can just go off at any moment in time. Now, he never really has beaten us with his arm. It's always been his legs, and David Montgomery has played very well against us in the past as well. So, we'll see. But that Jets game, they're not very good. And who knows, depending what happens here with San Francisco, if we win next week against Chicago, we could have everything clinched already. Where we pretty much will probably, depending what happens, we'll see, maybe sim that game. I'm not sure. We'll see how it turns out. Jamison Williams with an upgrade, skill point. He just continues his fantastic season with a great game here. Let's do physical. Just continue to try to get that catching traffic up. Even though he's been great at it. 1 awareness, 2 catching traffic, 1 spec catch, and 1 stiff arm there for Jamison Williams. But as you can see, let's go to the standings. San Francisco did lose. So, what that is going to be, if we beat this Bears team, now we could technically lose the next 2 games and then I think we can almost still have it, but we haven't clinched it yet. But with the victory against Chicago here, we are the number 1 seed. So if we get a victory there, that's it. I think we sim week 18, and then we'll go to the divisional. So this is a big game, chance to clinch everything, and a chance to just continue the domination we are having this season. But it's going to be a big game for Chicago too, because they need a victory to try to stay in that wild card hunt. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much. Just hit that like button, subscribe for more. I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.